Hi, Colin here at Great Escape Super RV Center in Gassville, Arkansas. I'm here to show you your new Redwood here. So if you come along right over here, we're going to open up our door here. We're going to open up our other door. And I'm going to show you where your auto leveling system is. Simply turn that button on, and we can go ahead and raise our front jacks like that. We disconnect from the truck, we pull forward, and then we simply hit auto level, grounding jacks now. Right here we have our control center for our water. We have a power tank fill. You would simply turn the valves this directions, and we simply hook a hose up here and it would fill our freshwater tank. To go ahead and use the water for our freshwater tank, we move the control valves right in this position at dry camping and turn on your water pump, and it'll pump water up to all your fixtures. City water is what you're going to be hooked up to most of the time. That's a direct line going into here for city water. You turn on your water, move the valves there, and you got water to all your fixtures. Winterization mode. You simply hook a hose up to this, put it into a jug of winterization fluid, turn on your water pump. It will bypass the hot water tank, and it'll bring winterization fluid up to all your fixtures. Here on the sanitize to the tank mode, you simply hook a hose up to here with some bleach water, turn on your water pump. It'll put water in your freshwater tank to sanitize your water tank. Never drink from your freshwater tank. Right here is our back tank flush. We're simply going to go over here, hook up our sewer line right to that. We go ahead and put it in our dump, open up our black valve right here. We would just pull that open like so, and we go ahead, hook a hose up to here, and we run our hose for 5 minutes. You stand here and make sure you get good flow. After that's all done, go ahead and disconnect the hose, go ahead and close the black tank, and then open up your gray tanks for a final rinse. Right here we have our cable hookup or our satellite TV hookup. Right here is where our water filter goes. As you notice, we auto leveled out. We got a solid green dot. All we'd simply do is scroll down the menu here. So we're going to retract our rears, so we would go ahead and hit retract and just hold the button down and it'll retract the rears so you can hook up to your truck. Now that our rears are up, all we'd simply do is when we backed up our truck, all we have to do is just have the retract button, lower it again, hook up to the front, and then we'd simply scroll down the menu, and you're going to hit auto retract, enter to begin, and that'll retract all of your legs. Simple hookup. Right here we have a nice storage compartment here. We simply close this, lock, lift your handles, close your doors. This is our furnace right here. Highly recommend you get the bug screen for that. Right here we have our hot water tank. You're just going to screw this anode rod in. You'll have to replace it yearly. Just screw it in, tighten it up with a 1 1/16 inch socket. Once you hook up the city water and you get your hot water tank plugged, you're going to pull your pressure release valve. Make sure that you got a good flow of water. Then you go ahead and turn on your safety switch here, and then you can turn on your hot water tank inside. You also want to drain the tank within 30 days of use so you don't stagnate your water. Right here you have a wonderful storage compartment here. Along over here. This is our slides. I recommend at least every 6 months you spray a little silicone on a rag and wipe down all your seals. You can stand on top of your slides, and you do that too. And always sweep your slides off before you leave. Right here we have our hose reel, and it works simply like this. We can go like that, and we can pull it in, and you line it up as you pull it in. But on this, you just have to pull it out to retract the hose, their power cord. Here's our ladder. You want to check the specs of the trailer to see what you can tow with that. Always inspect your roof. You have an area for a backup camera if you need one. Come over here. What we have here is we have our vac system right here. And that is sitting right over there. Simply stick the hose in there and you turn it on. On the inside of this, you have the filter bag. You just hook up the bag and then you'll be set to go, inside or outside. You have a little cap light on this, and we have other lighting switches here. There's our backlighting, that's really nice. This is our in-command system. It does have some fuses to it in case you did have an issue, but this is so you can operate it with your phone. Right here is we have a water manifold. What's just really nice about this is these are our low point drains right here. If you did get a leak in your unit, you can turn off going to any area that you had over here, stopping from water damage. Right here, that's where our hydraulic fluid is. The only time you check your hydraulic fluid is when all the slides are in and your legs are up. Then you can check your fluid. Make sure it's close to full. Just simply lock. This little groove right here, this is for your fan and light. Accessories that hook them right into this arm. You'll have power going to them. This is our tank. It's a 30-pound tank. This one is full. Underneath here, we have two batteries in here. They are 12-volt batteries, and we have our battery disconnects for those. Disconnect when not in use and then in storage. This is our vent for our batteries, so we don't have any toxic fumes going into the unit. Right over here, we have our pressure regulator with our propane directional. This is pointing to this tank. We'd simply open this up. It shows clear. That means there's propane going to it. If you want it from the other tank, you'd flip it over to the other tank, and that would do the tank on the other side on the previous that I showed you. Right now, we're going to leave it on this tank. We're going to go ahead and open that up. Let's go inside your new unit here. One thing I need to show you is your stairs. Once you auto level out, you're going to go ahead and you're going to pull these stairs down. It's spring loaded, so they won't fall at you. When you get to bring them down, you want to make sure that top of the stair plate is sitting on the door sill plate. That's very important. To adjust, you simply got a pull pin like so, and we can slide our legs in or out. Let's come inside and see our new unit here. Right down here is our central vac system. We simply lift that up, that will turn it on. Also, you can sweep dirt right into that compartment. Also, we have the area for the hose. Right here, we have our fuse panel. This is a converter which converts 110 into 12 volt. These are regular circuit breakers. They will trip like regular circuit breakers. You just reset them. These are automotive fuses, minis. You just go ahead and get yourself some spare fuses. If the fuse blows, go ahead and replace it, and it's well marked. Both of them are well marked. There is a fan in here. This will run, and when it gets a little warm, it'll cool it off. Right over here, we have our propane leak detector right here. Simply push that in, and you run a systems check on that. You do that daily, it will save your life. We come over here, we have a big residential fridge. And that's why we have two batteries, and that's why there's an inverter on here. Read your instructions on all that good stuff. Right here, we have a microwave / convection oven. Read your instructions on that. And then right here, we have a residential stove and oven. You simply just go ahead and turn that, and those will light. On the oven, a little different. We're going to go ahead and turn the oven to the flame. We're going to go ahead and wait for that pilot light to light. When the pilot light lights, hold it for 5 seconds, then release. Then you can turn to your oven temperature you desire to cook on. And right here, we also do have the oven light, and then we have a little night light here at night. Come over here. You'll notice we have glass cabinets here. It's real important to put stuff as a basket as a whole inside your cabinet so nothing tumbles out. So when you get to your campsite, you're simply going to turn on your TV. You're going to hit the home button. We're going to go right over here to settings. We'll slip right down to TV inputs. And we're going to go to our antenna because that's what we're seeking here. Just simply go down, scan again for channels, or start finding channels. There we go. And what it's going to do is it's going to start finding channels. No, we don't need 3 and 4 because we have no cable box. Scanning cable TV, I'm going to skip that. Scanning cable TV. You got antenna and cable that it both goes through the scan. Other than that, when you get to your campsite, that's what you wanted to find your channels. Simply cancel. And I'm going to go ahead and power that off. We got our sound bar right here. Read your instructions. And we have right here, we have our electric fireplace, which is an alternative source of heat other than using your propane heater. Simply got an on and off button. We have a little temperature down here, low, high, simply like that. We have a little flame thing. We can change our little flame, and we got our glass color. We can change our glass color. Also, we have a timer. We can put on a timer for quite a bit of time. And then we have an on and off button. The same buttons are right here on your fireplace. So I'm going to show you your shades right here. We have cool screen shades. This will block out 89% of the RV rays that will destroy furniture. So you want to keep these down in the daytime. Remember, you can see out during the day, but at night they can see in because you all have your lights on. So at night, then you want to go ahead and lower your other shade. These are slow rise shades. They're on a clutch system. Simply do that. We have casement windows right here. On casement windows, we just crank out. These are nice, so no one can really get in at night. But one thing about casement windows is when you go to open them, and if you feel a little pressure, just leave them alone. They'll release. Do not pry the window. We have numerous switches all the way around here, and you're just going to experience where those switches are to turn your lights on and off. We do have our seats right here. We have a power recline and back. We do have the light that lights up the cup and the bottom of the seat. We have the heat, which has 2 settings, and the massage that has 2 settings. 3 settings. They switched that on me, those guys. This is your remote for your power bar there, your sound bar, and this is your remote for your other TV in your other room. Right here, this will slide out, lift up, and locks in just like so. It's for a bigger table, and you have folding chairs that are going to be underneath your bed. This is the fan and that we were talking about that hooks up to your awning arm. These are all your instructions right here. You need to read them all over very, very carefully. This is a charger for your cell phone. You have to, there you go. It's not charging. So on the cell phone chargers, you have to have a particular, as you can see, there it goes. It's charging. Awesome. I do brain fart a while, most times. Come on up here. I'm going to show you your control panel right here. So you are generator prepped, and that's what this is. These are your tank heaters, fresh, gray, and black. That's the little pad that's on the bottom of your tanks. If it's 32 degrees or colder, you want to turn those on. This right here is our Wi-Fi switch right here. This is our power fan right here. You simply just push that, and that'll open up our fan, just like so. There it goes. And then we got our speed.
It does have the rain sensor.
It does have a rain sensor on it.
Hooray!
Off. Read your instructions on all this good stuff. Here's our main control panel. We're simply going to push the on button. And our control panel here, this does everything for us, but right here it's showing our fresh tank, our black tank, our grays, right there. A little meter will show up. You don't have to push anything. It'll automatically show the levels. We have our water pump switch for fresh water and for winterization. Here's our water heater right here. We simply push that on. It's going to give us a choice. We're off. You got electric, gas, and gas and electric. Come back here. Our interior lights all on and off. Exterior lights all off. And then we have our security lights outside too. So you simply put in your password, and we come to our screen right here. We have our settings, our generator, our awning. It simply push on your awning, in or out. That's simple, folks. Our slides, same way. You're going to have in and out. It tells our slides, very simple. And we have our lights right there. It tells all our lights. Hitch up, hitch down. That's just the front of the unit. There's for inverter on, inverter off, or refrigerator. Yeah, got big fingers. Then their HVAC system. So right here we have off. We can turn the fan on, cool, heat, electric or auto. So if you're going to use your electric heat, you want to heat it with the propane first, then electric to maintain the heat. You turn that to auto and then back to off. We have our other AC right there, the kitchen. Simple, same things. That'll take your temperature up and down. Go back to here. This has heat also, auto, and there's our other one. And once again, we went over the HVAC with you. You have your settings right here. You want to read over your information on that so you know how to adjust everything. This can be downloaded on your phone. You don't have a generator, but it's set up for the generator. Other than that, read everything carefully, get to know it. These are little sensors for our temperature that you'll notice all around the unit. So we have 3 units, so it'll be 3 sensors like that. We do have lights right here, on and off, as you can see. And all you simply do is have to hold this, and that light will dim down. If you want to dim up, just hold it again, and it'll go. Tap it, on and off it goes. Here's our bathroom right here. Most important thing during travel, this needs to be locked down and closed all the way when you go traveling. Once again, we have another fan in here. If you do have an electrical problem in your unit, you simply come over here to the GFI, you go ahead and reset that GFI, and that normally takes care of the electrical issue. If not, then go to your fuse panel. Come in here to our wonderful, we got a wonderful slide here, that's a wardrobe slide. We also have a bed that slides down, simply just like that. We're gonna slide down our bed. And then it's time for nap time. Before you go ahead and you roll on your slide on your wardrobe here, you're gonna wanna raise your bed until it stops. We're done there. Once again, we have a dimmer up in here. Once again, you simply hold those down. You dim the lights down just like that. Hold it again. And if you want on or off, simply just tap on and off. Right back here, we have wonderful storage. And it's important too, on these, we have little strips, metal grabs right here that opens up our wardrobe in here. And we do have light. And then in the closet, on the light, it's a motion sensor. So if it's on the 2 mark, it is motion sensor. If it's on the 1 mark, it is on. I'm gonna turn that off here. Always make sure you secure your doors in travel. Just like so. Other than that, we're gonna come out here. When we do go ahead, make sure that everything's clear of your slides before you slide in your slides. You don't want any storage at your slides right here or over here. They're unforgiving. They will destroy what's ever in their way. We always want to make sure that we look down here, that there's nothing in the way. Also in the kitchen, that no utensils have dropped, so forth like that. Just take a quick little peek and see if there's anything underneath there. You'll be good. Right here, we have our traveling strap. For our unit, we simply just go ahead. Right here, attach this one like so. Just pull it like that, come back across, grab the other strap, like that, click it, and pull it like so. Now we're good for travel. Other than that, this is Colin coming to you from Great Escapes Super RV Center in Gassville, Arkansas. Enjoy your camping adventure. Thank you.